Okay, so I'm gonna go off straight to the bat once again and that is the original concept of this vid back when I was filming Black Ops 1 matches is that I was annoyed by the enemy noob-2ing me, so yeah. And thus I just pick up their gun and noob-2 them back, which some got some bit of luck, but anyway. The main subject I wanted to talk about on this vid is, and that is simply, what the fuck Treyarch on everything that they've been doing on Cold War lately, because I look up some of the usual people that have been, not really people, but my go-to inspiration on where I'm trying to, on what subjects I want to ramble on, and seriously, day by day, it makes me glad that I never even bought Cold War, because it's just pulling in Modern Warfare and just all these bugs and whatnot, bugs, exploits, and it makes you just ask myself, why is like, who even made what on this game? Because a lot of people say it's just secretly Sledgehammer and whatnot, and so yeah, and then watch this, which is a huge failure. Yeah, but anyway, I'm saying is, Treyarch, what gives? Normally, when you guys make a game, you surpass Infinity Ward. You guys are pulling off a world at war when it comes to like everyone hating the game and whatnot, and everyone's people who were loyal to Modern Warfare. I mean, quote, ... Like, I don't even see how anyone could even defend Modern Warfare either when it comes to like regards, or even defend Cold War at all, because there is just nothing enjoyable with the game at all, because it's just people just exploiting the skill-based matchmaking, and then after that, people's PS5s and Xbox X's are bricking, and then trying to play it on the PS4 and Xbox One is just playing like Black Ops 3 on the 360 PS3. Oh golly, that was somewhat a fun time. But yeah, so God, what gives? The game's like about to be a month old now or something. Old, and yet there's all these problems. I'm sitting here, you guys have lost my faith and whatnot, so even if I were to wait until the game was $5, I'm just gonna, this is just gonna be another Treyarch game I'm gonna pass, because as I said before on back when I even moved on to the back when I finally moved on to the PS4 and whatnot, it's just a short-lived generation, and every single Treyarch game where I could have bought, I quote unquote ignored. Well, though technically the Black Ops 4 is the only, like, well, actually Black Ops 3 and 4 are like the only ones that are like worth bothering, but this is technically the only one you should ignore. And then just looks back, like, on getting my fusses with Treyarch, it's just I still say the very, very first Black Ops is the only one that's worth a damn of anything in the series these days, because as I keep saying before, that Black Ops 1 in my opinion has the best meta out of the bunch on what we can do and can't do, but at the same time it's just the only reason I even do well is because look at how I play. Every time I play Grid, it's just I always plant the motion sensor at this building and then just pray that the enemies just walk up to the place. So even with Ghost. And so yeah, that's all I gotta say. And then what else is there? Oh, and what's odd is that on zombies is that more people are playing that mode, but then they decided to nerf the mode so that the higher rounds you get, the lesser XP you get either. So, yeah. I'm sitting here. Did anyone ask for any of this? Obviously no, but but we all digress. So, oh yeah, and then I forgot to say this at the beginning. Is besides the noob tubes, it's just what was it? Oh, the original concept was to try and even get a match with Akimbo HS10s because obviously, as anyone knows onto myself, is that I always ran it solo because it sucks, to be honest. So yeah, that's all I gotta say. And then let's see, what else is there to complain about Cold War? Oh, I saw, this is a minor one, and in the map Cartel, for some odd reason, even if you don't have Ghost in that game, it's just, if you hide in the bushes, for some odd reason, the UAVs will be like a jammer, which is weird, because the only way to stay away from the UAV without having the Ghost perk is simply just to have a jammer and sit at the area. So yeah. And then after that, on Nuketown, they finally bring it back. But once again, it's, as much as I love the map, it's just quote unquote thanks. I hate it because it's just gonna be the same usual. As I said before, it's the same usual BS that is of me putting a motion sensor at the rear part of the house, but since the Cold War equivalent of it comes back and it can spawn over time, it's just radar superiority. So yeah. So gosh, Treyarch, what happened?